You already know what it is. Great Man of God Media TV back with another one. This time I am doing a reaction video to TPindell on his Pop the Balloon follow-up video series with the folks that actually had a match, Cass and Qveen Pop. So we'll see what's up, man. This Pop the Balloon or Find My Love series that YouTube got going on, I must say it is entertaining, and I would definitely say that Arlette is leading the charge on these shows because she put another category in terms of having an upscale vibe of these Pop My Balloon or Find Love shows. She started that upscale, professional, mature vibe, and then everybody else is following suit. But that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to mimic something like that as a template to start your own version. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are basically copying what Arlette is doing. And I'm saying that's a good thing. But, you know, shout out to TPindell. And there's a couple of other shows outside of Arlette that I watch consistently regarding these Pop My Balloon or Find Love shows. But let's get it started. We're going to do a reaction video with the TPindell follow-up with Pop My Balloon series on his channel. So let's get it popping.
BBL Tuesday. BBL Tuesday.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy TPindell. Welcome back. I can't even say welcome back because this is the first follow-up, catch-up, where they been, what's been going on, what's happening. But I'm here with
It's your boy Kaz. What's going on?
It's your girl Qveen, and that's Queen with a V because I am victorious.
all right, that is Qveen with a V.
Yes.
Hold her hand. How that work?
No, I'm just. We have our first match, guys.
Okay, yeah, she looked completely different, bro.
Spell
Like,
that
you
for
know,
one
with
time,
these
man.
women, they get to wear, you know, hair hats and different styles of makeup. And I didn't recognize her, honestly. I was like, okay, Kaz and Qveen, I recognize his face, but her, I was like, who is that? But I'm glad you did the replay because I did not recognize her. But yeah.
That's Qveen.
It is what it is.
EEN.
Kaz, you got anything unique or special? You got an underscore on there?
Just Kaz. Just C-A-Z.
Okay.
C-A-Z.
So it's
simple,
spelled like that on
Cash.
purpose.
All
Keep
right.
it simple for y'all.
So we're back. This is the first ever follow-up. I'm gonna slide it over to Qveen, and I just wanna maybe you can just let people know more about yourself, what you got going on, where you
Okay.
from, what's your background, what you like, what you do, because you know what I'm saying, you were even in the intro from the Pop.
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company that makes...
Now let's get rid of these ads.
From the Pop off of the video, like, you know what I mean, you projected you was lit, like even with your intro.
Yeah. With the intro, I was kind of lit, y'all. But I ain't gonna lie, I was a little lit. You know, I was a little lit. We won.
What you mean by lit?
I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk,
Oh,
y'all.
okay.
I'm just my
Little
spirit.
sauced up.
My
Oh.
spirit is lit. My spirit is lit. So
Won't he
just
do
so
it?
you guys know, it's Qveen. You know, I am a host, model, and podcaster. I've been doing a lot of work as far as like with modeling, but I am getting into the hosting side of things. I am
Awesome.
originally from Orlando, Florida, and yeah, like you know.
Shout out to Orlando. I was just there last week. Went to the theme parks. Hot as hell walking outside them goddamn theme parks, man. You know, so, but yeah, shout out to Orlando.
What else needs to be said?
I think that's good. What you
I
got?
like that.
I think
Won't
that's
he do
it. Like, I mean,
How long you been modeling?
oh, okay. So I've been modeling for about, I started when I was 17, 25 now. It's been a couple of years. A little bit over like 7 years. A little
Okay.
over 7. Yes.
All right, 7 years modeling.
Mhm.
Okay, all right, awesome.
I like that.
What about you, Kat?
I'm sorry to say, everybody's a goddamn model. It's probably the most overused. I'm not saying that she's not a model, but pretty much everybody that gets on these shows, they say they're a model, right? It's become watered down, honestly. So
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not a model. But yeah, my name is Kaz. I've been all over. Originally from, I'll say New York, but I've been all over Florida. I host a podcast. I do marketing, all kinds of stuff. I stay active. Currently about to get my master's degree in 2 months.
Hey.
So, you know,
So-
young, educated black man on top of it. And
It's the masters for
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
get mine in December. So
December?
Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I get it in
Hey,
December.
This is why we match.
Yes, yes.
I got the educated souls
Yes.
on the pot.
That's what's up. I like
Episode
that.
1. You feel me? That's what's up. All
But
right.
yeah, just enjoying the South Florida lifestyle.
Okay. And so you say you lived all over Florida. What parts of? So
I've been
you always
in-
lived in Florida? Have you lived outside of Florida?
I've lived outside of Florida. I was actually born in Colorado.
Okay.
I'm the only one I know from there.
Dion them out there now.
Now
Both?
he is. Now he is.
Yeah.
But I've been in Orlando, Kissimmee to be exact.
Kissing me.
I've been east of Orlando. I've been in Cocoa Beach. I've been in Tampa, and now down in South Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
What about you?
So born and raised in Orlando. Currently, right now, living in Miami.
What brought you to Miami?
Education. So I went to Florida Memorial University.
Flomo.
Yes,
Okay.
I got
Oh,
my
okay.
bachelor's degree at Florida Memorial. I was a communications concentration in television.
Shout out to the HBCUs.
broadcasting major.
Okay.
And now I'm currently getting my master's in business marketing at Barry University.
Good job.
Oh,
Very
okay.
excited.
So you straight up Miami.
Barry
Okay.
is very
She got
expensive.
money.
Hell yeah,
I went
it
on a
is.
little tour over
It
there when I
is.
was, like,
It
in high
is,
school,
for
but,
sure.
That's what's up. And shout out to Flomo. A lot of people don't know that's the HBCU.
Yes,
that's
it
in-
I
is.
just hope that these folks that get in these universities that pay these high tuition fees and stuff like that, that when they expand in their career, they're able to make that money back tenfold. All right, because as soon as you're in these universities and colleges and paying these tuition fees and stuff like that and student loans, it gets rough. Right. So hopefully, like I said, you land in a career and you choose the right career path where you can pay that stuff off tenfold or not pay it at all. Get some kind of grant or scholarship or something. But yeah, paying these goddamn school tuition fees and all this stuff that's got going on with schools is no joke. No joke.
Miami
Yes,
people
it
don't be
is.
recognized. Y'all just know about FAM and Bethune.
Yeah.
No,
But-
there's 3 HBCUs
Yeah.
in the state of Florida. There is
Florida
3.
Memorial's
Yes.
down here
Yep.
holding it down.
But,
And there's only one in South Florida. That's what she's go to right there, FMU, which is actually Miami Gardens. But yeah, shout out to them.
us. Shout out Go Owls, FAU. That's
Shout
where
out
I
to
met
the
T.
Owls. Gang, gang.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right. So y'all got a chance to check out the video. You saw the video.
I did.
Have you seen episode 1? You saw episode 1.
I did.
You
I
saw
did.
episode 1. Okay, let me just ask y'all just overall, how did you feel about just the setup, the rundown of the video, and how everything went?
Okay, I can tell you overall how I felt. I was very excited to be there.
Okay.
I was excited to find my match and things like that. I'm lucky enough to find my match. The setup was pretty nice. You were very encouraging, just making sure that things went the right way. And I felt like it was really a respectful platform to
Yeah.
kind of just find true love. So,
Tasteful.
yeah, it was very tasteful. Like, it wasn't trashy. None of the guys were trashy. Everybody was very respectful about their opinion. So
Cool.
that's kind of how I felt about it.
What's up?
Dope. I like that. So what you think?
I agree. I definitely appreciate how welcoming y'all were, having the drinks, refreshments for us.
Mhm.
In the meantime, was chopping up with the guys. It was my first time meeting most of them.
Yeah.
And then the whole setup of because I had seen the original, and then how we came out, we saw the ladies first.
Right.
It was different. I liked it because I didn't see them beforehand. I purposely didn't want to
Yeah.
peeks or
Yeah.
nothing.
I tried my best. People at home to keep them divided and no one seeing each other before. Like when they pulled up, I said, all guys
I had no
stay
peeks.
in the car. You know what I'm saying? I let the ladies come.
Confession. Yeah, I like the setup. I would like to host the show. I would like to host my own version of Pop Mama Luna Find Love or some variation of it, 20v1, whatever. I think I'd be a great host as well. I got a dope personality. So I think I'll definitely like to. That's gonna be upcoming for sure. I think I would definitely be a dope host for these type of shows. But yeah, shout out to TPindell putting this stuff together. I know it's hard work because I know how it is doing your own shows, hosting your own shows and stuff like that. I know how it goes. But yeah, shout out to him.
Come in first, get comfortable. We did a little musical cheer vibe. 'cause
I
I'm
think you turning us around was the best part.
Yeah.
Right, I agree.
Us turning
Yeah.
around and seeing the person. But I feel like all of us did a great job as far as
Yeah.
actually getting to know the person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to me, that was the best part of it.
Yeah,
I like that
even I'm even looking at the other Pop the Balloon vibes. Like they popping balloons before the person walks in the frame.
Mhm.
I don't like that.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, so at least the audience gets the
Right.
opportunity to see
Right.
the person first. I'm like, yo,
yeah.
shout out audience. I'm looking out for y'all. And it's
Yeah.
a tasteful way of giving y'all
Mm-hmm.
a mini 360, a 180.
We
Right.
You know
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
We
A
like
180.
that.
Even on the guys' side, like the women were coming out.
Yeah,
like,
because details matter. I know TPindell is very detail oriented, so having folks pop a balloon as soon as a person walks in is tragic. It is tragic, man. Like it's just being so goddamn superficial, especially to the short kings who are under 5'8". They'll quick to pop their balloon for somebody short, like that 5'8" with that. That is the average height of a male in America is 5'8", by the way. But yeah, it just quick to pop somebody's balloon, a man's balloon, because he's 5'8" or under.
like
Crazy.
guys were getting like back compliments and shit. Like,
Yeah,
someone
I
like
mean,
something, you know what I'm saying?
obviously, of course.
So
Well, I like that you pushed us to dive deeper into the questions too.
yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't yes or no questions. From what I can remember, like, in the moment it felt quick, but I remember looking at it, I was like, damn, I was over here for like
20 minutes,
20,
man.
20, 25
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
That shit damn near job interview, Lynn.
No, it was.
Why do you want to work here? No, so yeah, so that's what I wanted to do, and
Right.
and I wanted. Sometimes people get uncomfortable like telling someone why I'm not attracted to you or why I don't like you, but I felt like it was important too because like you can express yourself in a respectful manner.
Right.
Like you can
For
tell someone like,
sure.
hey, you're not my
For
type.
sure.
Why aren't you my type? Oh,
And
don't
I
like
think
this.
everybody, like literally everybody,
you.
bless you, but I think everybody from the women to the men, everybody pretty much expressed how they felt about each other in a very respectful way. It wasn't
I agree.
trashy. It was more so, like I've seen other shows where people would kind of just be mutting it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I felt like your show was giving us the reality check that we
Yeah.
needed. And just being, a lot transparent about what we want and what we don't want. And if you weren't the person, then that's it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And mutton it at home for the people at home in South Florida, in Florida, that's like just
Oh,
raunchy
yeah.
or ratchet
Yeah,
or
that's
just
like-
Oh, man.
just too much, just disrespectful, rude,
Yeah.
and a lot of times when you watch
Well,
like
I live in Florida. I live in South Florida. I don't use that term. As a matter of fact, I never even heard of that term. I guess because I'm originally from California, so I don't really keep up with the slang down here. Because it doesn't apply to me anyway. So that's probably what it is. But yeah, I never heard of that term anyway.
the younger version of a pop balloon or a 20v1, like it's overly sexualized, and
Yeah,
I didn't want
Right.
that.
Sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
I'm actually
more
glad
to
it
that.
wasn't like that.
Yeah,
'cause it-
it's deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Pause.
had more of like a classy vibe, though.
Thank you so much.
Like
I appreciate it. It might have been that,
mine
might have been
is
that big
the-
ass suit.
No,
What y'all thought about the suit? What y'all thought about the suit? What
it
y'all
was
think about the
giving.
suit?
No, listen, it was giving very much Steve Harvey, but
Okay.
minus. I will give you that, but minus the.
You call a
the-
nigga
'cause,
Steve Harvey for wearing a suit? Remind me of Pusha T saying, monkey suit wearing like Dennis or some shit like that from that Pusha T story Adidon this. That's crazy. So if a dude wear a suit, he's Steve Harvey now. So niggas can't wear suits no more. I guess niggas just gotta.
I was reading
Wear
the
streetwear or
comments. Mine's
something.
the ankle monitor. I didn't even know she had an ankle monitor.
Yep.
I didn't know she had an ankle
I
Hey,
monitor.
that was foul. I remember that shit.
No. If I would have seen it, I really just
I'm-
wanted to
I
ask
hope
her
CC,
questions
I'm
like
coming
why did you have that? But
And why are you
Yeah,
here?
so I seen it, but at when she got there, but at the same time, I was taught growing up to mind my
All
business,
right.
and she already.
I mean, she
You know what
she
I'm
was
saying?
pretty cool though.
Yes,
She had a
that's what
great
I'm saying. So I'm
personality
like,
though.
she's-
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you my perspective as a man walking in. Mind you, I hadn't seen any of y'all yet, so I'm just analyzing the 6 women in front of me, and from what I remember, she had that long dress on, so I didn't really,
Right.
Yeah, you can
She
really
did.
see
you
it
know,
at
it's either
first.
I got like 5 seconds to react. T asking me questions. Do I look at
Right.
the face? Do I
Yeah.
look at the toes? Do I look at the ass? I don't know what to look.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it wasn't until I watched the video I saw it. Oh,
So you didn't see it during? You saw it after.
You wanna know what's crazy?
I would've
My
went straight to it.
She did a great job camouflaging that thing because when you there, I could imagine you there live in person. You trying to, you go through the lineup as a guy, you're looking at the girls and stuff like that, and it's really hard to pay attention to the small, minute details unless they make it obvious. So yeah, my point is nobody on the show questioned her ankle monitor because nobody saw it until after the fact. Right? So kudos to that girl for camouflaging to make it not so obvious that she had an ankle monitor because trust me, like I know it's hard, like being there in person and seeing all the girls, and then you have one girl that has an ankle monitor on. You don't really notice it, but had it been more obvious, I'm sure there would have been a plethora of questions. And not only that, she didn't volunteer to admit or say, "Hey, I got an ankle monitor." You know how most girls or whatever, somebody would on the show would say, "Hey, I got 2 kids. I got 1 child or whatever." She did not volunteer any information regarding the ankle monitor. So, it is what it is.
My mom actually pointed out to me, like when I had my mom watch the show, my mom was like, "Wait a minute, is that an ankle monitor?" And I'm like, "Oh, wait." But she was so cool. Like, what was her name? Pinky. She had a great personality. No, listen, she had a great personality. I loved her. Like, literally, great personality.
Oh, yeah, everybody made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You do your time. You should be forgiven. You welcome back to society. I don't know what happened. I don't know the history or the backup of having the ankle bracelet.
Yeah.
Jewelry accessory.
Nobody asked.
Mine is that very
Nobody
classy,
noticed
though.
it. That's why.
Very classy. Very classy.
All right. So, you guys were the first match. Let's dive a little deeper. How did you guys feel about matching? You know what I'm saying? One at a time. How did y'all feel about matching with each other? Did y'all, because y'all were asking like a lot of questions. Let's get into the questions you were asking. It was we went through like a religious segment.
Can I start this off?
Hold on.
I mean, I think you should go first. I think he should go first.
All right. We went to like a religious segment on there, and then it was I'll let you take it. Like, how did you feel about the religious spill? Because I feel like that was the bulk of why he was up there for 20 minutes. Yeah. Y'all had like a lot of like a mini deep convo.
A deep convo, yeah.
So how'd you feel about that?
I'm gonna say I was very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
What about the conversation made you
Man,
uncomfortable?
y'all put me on the spot.
What do you mean, y'all?
Qveen and I forgot Joanna in the dress.
Okay.
Joanna, yeah, Joanna.
Oh, yeah,
Joanna's
she was
her
there.
name, yeah.
Man,
I seen the
was
comments.
like,
Joanna.
I'm bouncing back and forth. I didn't know I was walking into church today.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm still saying I'm a Christian.
Right.
I'm a rep it, but I ain't expect to be put on the spot like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, now I gotta answer for my sins on here on camera.
Right. Letting everybody know y'all here sexing.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey.
See, because y'all were putting them with the questions.
Oh,
you know
my
what I'm
God.
saying? You was like, how do you feel about
Yeah,
it?
I honestly don't remember the gist of the conversation. I got to revisit that episode, but but yeah, that's why I'm like listening. Like, oh, okay, that's what
On
they're
my
talking
perspective, that stopped me from cussing him the fuck.
Okay.
So, like, that's like, I'm just like, okay, what would,
The devil want me-
the
What would Jesus do?
WWJD?
Yeah.
What would Jesus do?
The devil want me to choke you.
The
devil want me to.
The devil want me to bust your windows out, but because I'm on the side of God,
Do it.
I'm not gonna bust your windows out.
Won't he
So,
do it? Amen. God is
Amen.
good.
yeah,
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Yes. All right, so let's get to the comment segment. We chopped it up a bit, but every time we got a little bit too deep in the conversation, I said, let's save it for the video. Let's save it for the video.
Right.
Did you have a chance to check out some of the comments?
I sure did.
What were some of the people saying about you? Is
Yo.
there anything that you agree with or disagree with, or you didn't like that you saw, like just in general?
I gotta start with my boy Thunder Joaquin.
Okay, DJ Thunder.
Because like I said, I didn't see the other guys. We were in the back. I couldn't hear what they were saying until I actually watched the video.
Okay, and DJ, and he went first too, I believe, right?
He was second.
Oh,
He was
he was
second.
second. Perk. Pastor
was
Perk
first.
went.
Yes.
Pastor Perk went first.
The pastor was first.
Pastor.
Yeah, the pastor was first.
Bro.
He wore shades. Now I put in the emails no shades.
No shades.
As well as
We
no
couldn't even
gum.
see
No
him.
gum,
No
no
shades.
shades. No, don't bring any extra people with you.
No,
Yo,
not
I was honestly, I was watching his part, and that's my guy. But him
They just met.
laughing
He was
was,
talking about that's my guy.
That's my guy.
Go ahead.
that's my I met him at FAU.
Oh, you know him
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't really talk to him like that. It was just like kind of like reconnected.
Okay,
when
that's
we
what's
came
up.
on the show.
Nice.
But man, when he was laughing on there, I was cracking up.
You could hear him laughing in the back?
I couldn't hear him.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
When I
talking about when you watched it
when I
over?
watched it. I
Yo was laughing,
He got a
yo.
contagious laugh. That's like makes
Yeah,
you.
I think he
it
was
a lot.
nervous.
I
I think
think it was nervousness.
And,
Yeah.
It was fun. Hey,
Yeah.
he did his thing though.
A lot of people in the
When I saw
comments.
that,
All right, get rid of these ads real quick.
Hey, he did a good job. In the comments, they did love him.
Yeah.
They were like, they're passing up on the good guy.
He was a really good guy.
Black
And I
women are
think-
too loyal to black men. That's what they were saying in the comments.
I think Queen, you were the one who
You,
Queen, yeah,
you
Queen
said
was-
no because of height, right? Or
No.
you
Say it
you said
again?
no because of height or no because he wasn't black.
I said no because he wasn't black. He wasn't black.
Yeah,
And
see, I
what's
couldn't hear
crazy
that.
is he caught me off guard too, because I have something on my page where I did a rodeo. I went to a rodeo show.
Mhm.
Okay, is that the Cuban? They gotta. If they're gonna talk about these damn stuff, they need to put clips of the people they're talking about, because I don't remember who they're talking about, but it sounds like they're talking about that Cuban dude that DJs. I remember him. If they're talking about the Cuban dude that DJs, that said he don't DJ at strip clubs, put a clip of him up so people can remember what you're talking about.
He was like, "Well, Queen, you dapped up all the guys at the rodeo." I said, "Baby, you got to understand. That's for me. I thought that the guys were attractive, but to actually date, because remember, I date with intention to
Mhm.
marry. And, you know, we had our little conversation offline. And I told him, I said, you know, for me to actually really want to pursue you, I wanted you to be black."
And what she's referring to is they have these viral videos where you go to places and you dap up tens, you dap up
Yeah.
guys that
I've
you
seen
think
that,
are
I've seen
perfect.
that.
So she went to a rodeo and she was dapping up tens, but all the people she dapped up were white,
Either
or not
white
black.
or Hispanic.
Yeah,
they were
weren't
not black.
So-
Yeah,
so-
they were
so
not black.
Oh, you
DJ
took that to
Thunder
heart.
was like, "Yo, hold up,
Where was this at? What rodeo you talking about?
yo."
What's
I
going
thought
on
you
here?
said
Like
you only
yeah.
like black dudes.
I mean, I find them very attractive. Don't get me wrong. Like, I also thought that, you know, not to disrespect my match, but I also thought that he was attractive as well. I just, if I'm trying to pursue date with intention, he ain't black, so I don't want him.
Right. So okay.
We
Yeah.
all got a preference.
Yeah,
Nothing
he's not-
wrong with
yeah.
that at all.
I want a chocolate king.
So how did you feel about was there any comments about you personally that you read?
Me personally, they definitely felt like I wasn't a real Christian. But
Okay, fake Christian.
I mean-
you be backsliding. That's
Yeah,
what they
I
call it
mean,
in the
Not
church.
backsliding.
You be backsliding.
they not in church with me. They not reading the Bible at night with me. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Man, them church folks,
I don't really-
Christian
I don't-
folk
I didn't really
are-
take it personally.
and it's sad. Are some of the most judgmental. Like even having
Yeah,
like
of
the
course.
grandparents.
Yeah, that's a stupid ass logic, because you calling somebody a fake Christian, you're talking about yourself. You're watching a Pop My Balloon or Fine Love show. You're watching a Pop My Balloon or Fine Love show. There's something called Christian Mingle. You should be that in that caliber. I'm sure if there should be a Christian version of Pop My Balloon or Fine Love. If you call yourself a Christian, stay in your world and don't get in the secular world, mixing with the sinners. You need to stay in your Christian world and talk about and view those shows and make those comments. So stop trying to say somebody's a goddamn fake Christian, because you're calling yourself a fake
That are
Christian.
deacons and all that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, y'all was really just listening to the talk as a kid. I'm like, oh, y'all was really letting people have it.
But see, this is my thing. Not to get too religious, but to, you know, get into the Bible a little bit. People don't understand that Peter was a thug. Peter was cutting off people's ears and stuff. So
I
it's
didn't
like,
even know
I
that.
think, no, listen, I think people really should start reading, because if you read, you will really understand that these people were effed up people in the Bible, but they still had grace for them. God still had grace. So
They
I
weren't
won't sit
perfect.
here.
They weren't
I won't
perfect.
sit here and say
All
that
right.
you're an imperfect Christian, because nobody.
All right, guys, we're 18 minutes in. You're talking about a lot of topics here. This video is 47 minutes long. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Did y'all go on a date? All right, the fluff has lasted for 18 minutes and counting. Well, I'm gonna actually timestamp when we get to the damn "did you go on a date" part, because this is a lot, and I've been patient.
Perfect Christian. Like that
Right.
doesn't, nobody will ever be perfect on this earth. That doesn't exist. That's why we had Jesus.
And y'all in the comments, some of y'all weaponizing the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like a sin is a damn sin. Y'all like to use the Bible when it's convenient in certain categories
pull
of life.
certain stuff
Let me pull out
out.
yeah.
No, it don't work like that.
It's like that. So all right, that's what's up. So did you get a chance to check out the comments or see anything or
Cool.
how'd you
Okay,
feel?
so here's my thing. I have this thing because I do a lot of modeling work and I do a lot of other videos and things like that. So I have this thing where I don't check out comments. But the first few comments I did check out, and it was talking about him being, you know, fake religious and things like that. So Even for myself, like I've seen a few comments where people were talking about my hair, some good, some bad, like things like that. Okay, baby, I got it laid. It's laid.
I seen them saying beautiful chocolate queen.
She came ready today.
I seen them saying beautiful chocolate queen.
Yes, thank you. So I seen some of the good, and then I also seen some of the bad.
Okay.
And I'm still mad at you because you put
You mad at who?
You.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
What he do?
You.
This is great.
Because I'm like, damn, he embarrassed me. He really put my little rap in, y'all.
Oh, you was embarrassed about the freestyle.
That was.
Oh, you freestyle?
Yeah, like that.
I put it towards the end of the
y'all,
movie. It was the last clip.
I was a little dry. I was a little dry, but I could try again. I'm not gonna do it. No.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put you on the spot twice. But this is what happened. We did the intro, and then she was like, "And I might have been your favorite rapper once upon a time."
Yeah.
And I'm off camera. Shit, I said, "Spit something real quick," and then she went into it, and then like hiccuped a bit at the end. But I thought it was comical. I thought it was hilarious.
So
and it shows your personality.
the real story is he said that he was gonna take it out. But he
take it out and put it at the end.
So all y'all that said something,
take it out, put
all
that
y'all
bit at the
that
end.
said something slick, I want y'all to meet me in the studio and we'll see who
What's
got
up?
bars
We in the
for
studio
real.
right now. Let's
She
get
said Kendrick versus Drake.
Let's see if y'all
2.0.
got them Kendrick bars. I ain't talking about BBL Drizzy, but let's see if y'all got them Kendrick bars.
All right, so that's what's up. All right, so you were a lot. I read all the comments. I'm looking at constructive criticism. I'm looking at things I could do better.
Right.
I've seen a lot of comments talking about my suit. I seen the Steve Harvey comments.
Baby, that wasn't it.
I've seen them all.
Hey, you was
guys.
clean though. You was clean.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you was clean, but
to an extent.
probably too clean.
Yeah. I seen that.
Ain't nothing wrong with too clean.
Hey, don't let these goddamn comments. Listen, bro. Like, I get it with
Got
constructive
Gabriella to the
criticism.
school dance. Amazing
I
starts
get it.
at CSL Plasma.
I must have hit something by
Donate plasma
accident.
today and
I must have hit something by accident. Hold on one second. I get it that you read the comments and try to see if your show can get better, but don't let nobody change you, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody change you. All right.
Stop me from cussing him the fuck.
Okay.
So, like that's like I'm just like, okay, what good really read out the basis of the relationship, and I personally just thought that was important.
Okay. All right. So basically, he didn't have it all together, but y'all still had like a good religious foundation.
Yeah, we had a good religious foundation. Like that kind of stopped the dry. I was a little dry, but I could try again. I'm not gonna do it. No.
No, I'm not gonna put you on the spot twice.
Sorry, guys. I messed up. I hit a button by accident. Let me go back to my timestamp. 22. Oh, here we go. Let's go here.
Yeah. So
okay.
All right. So let's get right on into it.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, of course you can.
You might have to
I'm
clip
getting
it out.
the comments
but
up.
just
No, I'm not
let
clipping
us-
them out. I'm not clipping. It's just like if
I was gonna say, let us know when we can ask you questions.
Oh, it's coming.
No.
Oh yeah, we can chop it up at the end. But
All right,
I want the focus to be on y'all because I don't want to be
the
people be like people
comments.
gonna be mad. Be like, I don't know why the host keep talking so much. It ain't about him. You know.
The comments. I'm super scared about
Let's
the
go
comments.
back.
I
Nah, it's
don't read
cool.
comments, y'all. I don't.
One of the comments. Queen in the black. Her dress is giving Dr. Elon vibes with all that long-winded answers. Hey, do you know who Dr. Elon is?
Ooh, I don't.
He's like from another show and he talked like very long, but they basically were saying like some of your answers.
Oh, I'm glad. So she don't watch the Arlette show, huh? Okay. Listen, man, this segment, I'll just let it play out. I'm gonna say something afterwards.
We're
Let it play out.
long-winded.
I am very long-winded, and I think a lot of that is because I'm very educated. So my education plays a part. And I like to I talk. I like to get my words out. So
All right. And somebody said, for the record, anyone that introduces like, hi, my name is Queen, just know she's a walking red flag. Damn.
I didn't
How
even
you-
see this.
How do you feel about that?
That's
There was some
stupid
good
as
comments too.
listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not finna sit up here and act like I'm perfect.
Okay. Do you
I'm not a red flag,
okay.
but I'm not perfect.
Keep going.
It says Queen in particular is gonna make someone very happy. She seems super understanding and mindful. So I don't want to just be negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's-
saying? I don't know. That's when somebody said the third guy. You the third guy?
I'm the third guy.
It said, look at my black queens. And I said, yeah, all five of them. Because the one girl wasn't black.
Oh,
and then
Gina?
everybody- everybody
Yeah.
catch it.
She wasn't black.
I was like, yeah, all five of them.
Black, yeah.
And then Like that.
Hey, you know, I gotta say real quick.
Okay.
I saw that because this off topic, but something I hate is that women always assume that I like white women because
Okay.
I'm mixed.
Okay.
Mm.
So I love black women, but black women
You
always
look
think,
black.
like, nah, he like white. He look like he would like white girls.
Mm-hmm.
They just jump straight to that assumption.
Right.
So, you know, obviously Gina was there.
Okay.
Like I said, my black queens.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be where I am.
All right. That's what's up. Thanks
Those
for clearing
all
that
the
up, putting that
those
out there.
all-
You
those
had
all
to-
the
had to clear it
comments?
up.
Nah, hell no, we ain't done with you, Queen.
Oh, okay, shit.
We're not finished. It says Queen likes the sound of her own voice. Damn, she talks a lot.
Oh, wow.
Have you been told you talk a lot in
Yes,
the past?
I have. I've been told I talk a lot since I was a kid. Yeah.
Queen is crazy. Why are you limiting yourself? She only wants a black king. Girl, keep on waiting. The Latin king probably could have been the man of your dreams. That's one thing about black men. They're not going to limit themselves and say, I'm only dating black queens.
This is why I don't read comments. My gosh, y'all. Okay,
We
come
got
on.
some good one. Queen in the black dress is beautiful. Queen is fine.
Okay.
Queen Latifah fly as hell. Queen is gorgeous.
No, the other girl looked like Queen Latifah.
What is
Queen
Queen IG?
Latifah?
Oh, they might have been talking about the other.
I ain't gonna
Say,
lie, I
Myra?
like that one.
What's Queen IG, bro? Yeah, Queen is so mother effing queen.
Mm.
So I guess that mean like fine.
Okay, cool.
Queen talks a lot.
I do. I talk
Johanna
about-
needs to smile.
Okay.
Also comes off too serious, stuck up, judgmental. The first lady likes a handyman. I'm here for it. The girl named
Guys, I am trying to be so patient. We're 25 minutes in, and the most important question that has not been asked, did y'all go out on a date? 25 minutes of fluff and counting. I'm trying to be patient. TPindell. Hey, brother. All right, listen. All of this stuff you got going on, it's fluff. All right? I get it. You're going to have fluff comments about stuff pertaining to the show. But to get to the meat and potatoes, you got to be a lot faster. But let's let this play out.
Queen, you was talking a lot.
I was talking a lot. I do think I was a little bit too.
You like?
I can't even say that then.
I'm just joking.
I was a little too long-winded.
Mm.
I was a little long-winded.
She had a time.
All right, so this will be the last one. This is a few
Yes,
more, but
thank you.
I feel like we're dragging this.
Yes, you
conversation
are.
for you. But it was a lot
Yes.
of commentary, and like you was like the topic of conversation in the comments. It said this girl named Queen
Oh my
in the
god!
in the black dress, like anybody else who's named Queen. This girl named Queen in the black dress is not the queen of the show. I think she thinks she's the host or something. Ugh.
She might be. She
All
has
right. Well,
she
who
got
is
a
that?
very vibrant
Like,
personality.
They want to smoke.
Listen, I'm
That's
definitely.
Lorraine Cook.
I was definitely not the host, and I was very respectful to the host of the show.
Thank you. You were
So,
respectful.
Yes.
All right.
But I can see her hosting the show like this too. She got a dope personality, vibrant, and yeah, I think she should host a show like this.
All right.
honestly.
I had no clue. Like I said, I didn't hear nothing in the back.
It made sense. Is Queen your birth name?
So Queen is actually not.
All
my
right, so I'm not
birth
going to
name.
ask you to drop your government name
Yeah,
right
no.
now. So you good.
For a lot of reasons,
Damn.
I cannot drop my government.
That's
name
totally fine.
because I was working in government, and I can't really tell people my real name sometimes.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. So
She got secrets.
but anybody who call themselves Queen, like they definitely going to come off like
well,
a
you
queen,
have
I
to. You
feel
have
like.
to. The thing is that name carries weight, so you have to hold to that standard. You can't be calling yourself Queen and then you acting like a
peasant.
peasant
I love that.
in
Call
the
myself
palace.
Mm. All right.
I just find it crazy that some of the people that was commenting on the show were actually some of the people that were sliding in my DM.
Oh yeah. So I believe it. So she basically saying people
So-
y'all was talking the same guys that was talking that mess on Instagram and
Mm-hmm.
in the comments was in them DMs.
They were definitely in my DMs.
Did your followers go up?
My followers went up in total 150 followers just off that one show alone. Like, and I thought that was pretty cool.
And it was still probably people sliding that weren't following, but they was still checking.
It's a lot. People saying, I want to go to church with you. I want to pray with you. It's a lot. They
trying to take my spot. I don't like that.
I mean, they definitely coming in. So I don't know.
All right. Well, speaking of your spot, we're gonna get to it.
Thank you.
Speaking of dun dun dun.
Let's get to it.
Speaking of your spot, you guys were the first match. Have y'all been communicating after matching? Have y'all been on a date? Have y'all hung out? Have y'all did anything?
Okay, TPindell, 27 minutes and 53 seconds of fluff until you got to the actual question that everybody wants to know. Did these guys go on a date? That's all I've been asking for. So your video is a total of 47 minutes and 28 seconds. 27 minutes and 53 seconds was fluff. Honestly, I did not care about the first half. I was just trying to, just trying to be, I was just trying to go through the video, but damn, man, 27 minutes of fluff until we got to the real topic. Did y'all go on a date? So you really could have cut off 20 minutes and just went right to the damn question. Did y'all go on a date? That's it. So just work on that. Work on the fluff, TPindell. Work on that fluff. It's a lot of fluff, unnecessary fluff, especially reading comments. Like you're going back in time about what happened on the first or your first episode with your folks on the show, and you're going back in time to read comments of what they said in the past. Let's focus on the present and the future. Let's focus on what's happening right now with them, and focus on them going out on a date or communicating or whatever. Let's focus on those real important questions that everybody wants to know. I get it. You can have fluff in your video, but let's cut it down. Honestly, let's cut it down to 10 minutes. 10 minutes of fluff talk and then get to the real question. All right? That's my suggestion.
As far as that.
It's my first time seeing Qveen today.
Hold on.
What we do that?
Come on. Hold on. So
how you doing, sweetheart? How's
Hi.
everything?
So you want to know what's crazy? When I walked in.
Wait a minute. This y'all first time seeing each other since y'all matched on the show?
It is the first time
But
of us
check me
seeing each
out.
other.
Damn.
She walked off the set before I took everybody's IG,
Yeah.
connecting and whatnot. I didn't even get to grab hers because she walked off she had to go.
She had a
she
prior
probably had an
engagement.
appointment.
Let me say that real quick. We were running behind schedule, so a lot of people like, where was Qveen at the end? Her match was still there. Sometimes the time runs over and then people got to get out of there. So that's what happens sometimes, guys.
That's what happened.
But y'all didn't.
So with me being a model and always doing things last minute, I actually did have to I had another engagement to go to right afterwards. So unfortunately, I was not able to stay. Very disappointed because I didn't necessarily trade my info with him.
Did you trade it with anybody else?
No.
Maybe the ladies, because y'all was just chilling amongst each other?
Obviously, I traded with the ladies because we were chilling in the back. But
all right,
as far as him.
What about them DMs? Did you trade anybody with the DMs? Did you get a lot of DMs?
No.
Okay, so even though y'all didn't have an opportunity to trade info, we can't use that as an excuse because even once the show was live, everybody's IG was live, and I was tagging everybody. So what happened from both of y'all side? Nobody reached out after that. Was it like a DM or nobody DM'd anybody?
There was no DMs.
There was no DMs.
No.
There was no.
Why didn't you reach out to her after that was all there?
Life get hard sometimes.
You know what's crazy?
What?
You know what's crazy? I just figured that I wasn't really his type and that I offended him based off of my religious questions.
Okay.
What?
So that's why you didn't reach out either.
Because I felt like, okay, we matched and I didn't reach out because of the fact that just like he said earlier, I felt like I made him uncomfortable with my question. So I was like, oh, damn.
That's a really cop-out answer. Both of y'all seem very immature when it comes to, if y'all match on this show, and y'all making TPindell look real bad too. But let me tell you something. You go on these dating shows, hopefully with good intentions. Like you said, you date with intentions. You go on the show with intentions to establish a connection and form some kind of relationship with the guy after you match. So the first stage of this show is matching, which is, right, making sure that you are physically attracted to one another. First stage, attraction. Second stage, compatibility. So you match, you find each other both attracted. The next stage is compatibility. Nobody reached out to each other to find out if you guys are really compatible. If y'all would have reached out to find out if you were compatible or not, and if you guys were, then it would have been a question of how long can you sustain this in a relationship. So y'all even passed the first stage of matching / attraction. And these excuses so far, they sound terrible. So I don't know.
Like, even though we matched, I just felt like it was a little too.
Well, uncomfortable conversations are important, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I'd say that is true. I think she was looking for something that might have been an extreme level for me. And maybe I might have been overthinking it. Maybe I've been like, I'm jumping too many steps.
Yeah, because you said that about Johanna. You said Johanna's joint was too extreme. You was like, oh,
she
no.
was real extreme.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, shout out to her though. But she was real extreme. But I think it was also so quick. And because from what I remember, like speaking in that spot, being that it was all religion based, I feel like we didn't really attack different areas.
Other things, yeah.
So I didn't really understand who she was. It was good energy on my end, on both ends. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
It was all love. I had no issues with what she was saying. I think I just didn't learn enough.
Right.
Which, obviously I could have done that to a DM.
So we matched basically prematurely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I had planned.
Yeah, that makes no sense. There's no such thing as matching prematurely. At least in my opinion. You didn't even go out on a date to see if you were compatible, to see you can have a more deeper conversation regarding religion, to see where he was at. Both of you got, well, at least on her side, I can say she made an assumption that basically that he wasn't on her level when it comes to religious ideology. And let me tell you something, man. As far as what I'm concerned, I'm gonna stick to what they got to say. But like, if you want to have a religious conversation with me, I can take you deep down the rabbit hole about any Abrahamic religion and break those down to a T, because I've been doing this for quite some time, right? But yeah, but her making that assumption that this guy is not on her level when it comes to religious views or views on Christianity, hey, I would say that's a premature decision on her part. And this guy didn't even reach out to her either. So shit's crazy, man.
I'm planning to talk to you more afterwards. And then I think when I went
How long has
back,
the episode been out, T?
I'm talking about day of.
No, I know, but how long has the episode been out? If you can estimate a time.
About a month?
A month.
Okay. Well, I mean.
Hey, but phones
Hey,
work
listen,
both ways.
if it take a month for you to decide if you want to reach out to somebody, that's
Phones
I
work
don't
both
know.
ways though.
It's a two-way street. None of y'all decided to reach out to each other. So this was terrible. Not a good look on it. Y'all making TPindell look bad. Okay? He did all this work to put y'all in a position to match. The least you can do after you match is reach out to each other and go on a date.
Did you
Crazy.
hear what he said? He said phones
heard what I said.
work both ways. All right, so
No rebuttal.
So we're here now. You guys matched, but didn't get to exchange information after. But y'all see each other on social media because I'm tagging both of y'all. Have either one of y'all like went over to one another's pages to, let me see what he has going on. Let me see what she has going on. Has any of that happened?
Lurking?
Keep it a buck now. Don't lie to me now.
No, so I'll be honest. Even though I'm on social media, I mostly only post. I'm a social media person, but I really only just post on there.
So you ain't been over to his Instagram and check him out?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, man.
I can actually vouch for someone like that, because a lot of these girls who call themselves models, they're actually real modeling. They pretty much are very they're basically social media sociopaths. They're social media sociopaths, meaning all they care about is themselves and their content. They're not looking at anything else. They're really barely checking their DMs. If they're checking their DMs, it's more on a business related tip, not guys trying to hook up or guys trying to, reach out to them. They're really all about, I'm going to post my shit. I'm going to check my DMs for some business opportunities and log off. That's pretty much it. So I can definitely vouch and say what she said is true, because most of these women that I know that are on social media that model, they do the same shit. They post their shit, check to see if they got some DMs that's business related. That's it. They don't check out anything else. They don't be liking other people's pics. They don't be looking at other stuff, because you'll add some things that's regarding a certain topic that happened on social media. More likely they're going to say no until after the fact. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Man, but
No,
that's
not
not
at
good.
all.
That mean kind of like you weren't even like.
No, I was interested
curious.
I was interested in him, but
No, she wasn't.
I have this thing, and it's not a go through phone type of thing, but
Yeah.
I have this thing where it's like, if I see a person on social media, if I really like him, and then I see something that I don't like, I automatically shut down. So I'm thinking like to myself, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I might look up and, he might text me or something. But I know that's kind of weird to say based off the fact that we haven't really exchanged contacts. But I figured like maybe he would
And that's cap. You will make time for a nigga that you like, period. Point blank and simple. I don't give a fuck if he was whatever your aesthetics, whatever kind of aesthetics you're looking for, you find that man attractive and you exchange information and you really want to get to know that man, you will definitely make time and reach out to him, bottom line. So
would have
it is
reached
what it
out
is.
to either you or reached out to maybe one of the girls and say, hey, do you guys have Queen's number? Or,
Okay.
slide in my DM. Because I look at my DMs every now and then because I'm business,
Right.
influencer, whatever.
Yes.
So
just like I said, they're going to check for business-related inquiries. They rarely checking for dudes trying to reach out to her to get to know her, to try to hook up with her. She is going to ignore unless you got a blue check. If you got a blue check, she may check you out. Oh, okay, he plays football. Oh, he in the NBA checking me out. Okay, let me see what's up. If you ain't got no blue check, unfortunately, guys, she is going to curve and ignore you. Or you got to have some kind of clout, some kind of motion where you got tons of followers, right? And then she may give you some kind of opportunity. Other than that, yeah, you no shot.
I didn't see him at all. So that's why I was like, oh, well, maybe I'm
So you
probably
ain't
just
go
not
looking.
his
You
type.
ain't see him.
I didn't go looking. I didn't go searching.
So what
not at
about
all.
like as far as like the family and friends? I know people like, oh, what's going on with your match? Like anybody ask about him? What has been your
Definitely,
response?
a lot of people have asked me and
Oh,
said, "Have
shit.
you guys went on a date yet? Have you
Yeah.
guys did?" And I told them, I said, "No, we haven't went on a date yet. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm not
Damn,
really
guys.
his type."
I gotta do a voucher or something. I gotta do $100.
Shit,
I mean, you need a restaurant to sponsor you.
Yeah. Golly. So what about you? So you did say it
Did I
works
check it
both
out?
ways. Did you check out the page? Did you check out anything? Did you think about sending a DM? Have your family or friends like, hey, how you and your match doing? The
I'll
whole
start with,
gist.
I didn't have any family or friends ask me about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the ladies got more love naturally. So no one asked me about, how we doing.
Right.
I did check out everyone's page just to kind of like, I'm a creator myself.
Okay.
So I kind of wanted to like, we were on camera, everything was quick. I didn't really get to learn people. So not that I'm learning everything about them through their IG, but just kind of did like a quick glance through everything. I did check out Queens. I'll say the
Okay.
only thing is, yeah, I like what I saw.
Okay.
I like what I saw. Definitely attracted.
All right.
But why you ain't reach out?
I'm not gonna lie, I got out of something recently. So as far as like going on a date and whatnot, I was like, I could do it, but I was like, I don't want to be like half-ass into it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you okay?
So it was more so like
What does you getting out of a relationship got to do with you half-assing? I'm just trying to understand the correlation between you making an effort to reach out to her. I get it. What she said, both of y'all prematurely matched, which I think that's cap. Y'all just wasted each other's time and made TPindell look really bad. But like I said, what does you getting out of a relationship have to do with you reaching out to her to go on a date? And you already saw her IG page. You're looking at her IG page, and I would say probably he was lurking on her page more than her was lurking on his page, and you didn't reach out. I don't know, man.
I could tell you got genuine intentions, which is great, but I didn't want to set it up and then be like, let me just see what's up. and almost like playing with you a little
If
bit.
you don't mind me asking,
That's not
while
playing.
you
What you
on the
talking about?
show, if you got out of something recently and you still were kind of like healing from the trauma of your last relationship.
That's a great question. Super great question. Super great question. Woo! Great question.
He asked me the timing of when he asked me,
Mhm.
I'd say. And it wasn't super recent.
You throwing me under the bus talking about the time.
I mean,
You put me in this.
look,
I'm just saying.
T, you're sacrificed.
That's crazy. Well, I
I'm just
blame T
saying.
because the timing of this. He
I'm
said,
just saying, I didn't know you was gonna randomly ask me one day.
Mm.
And it wasn't like super close. Like this was end of last year. So it wasn't, I've had time to reflect on it.
Okay.
But like I said, I just didn't want to be like half-ass into it and like kind of leading you on a little bit, be like, yo, let's go on this date, do this. That's why I kind of just left it alone.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole point, you don't lead anybody on. It's all about communication. You got to be direct and you got to be intentional about what you want and what you're looking for. So going out on a date is going to lay the table out. This is my intention. This is what I'm looking for. Are you going to check all these boxes? Yes or no? Based off that date, you can either move forward or part ways. At least you could have said that story. But instead, you're talking about half-assing. That makes no sense to me. Like, it's just, you played yourself by not even trying to reach out. Both of y'all did. It takes two, man. It takes two. But this is kind of like my first time, because usually on these type of shows is usually one party is stringing somebody along or wasting each other's time. But it sounds like to me both of them were wasting each other's time, right? And both of them weren't doing anything. So this is different.
Well,
But I would definitely would say, like I said, like if we had a chance to talk more, possibly like afterwards, I think I would have, grown a little bit more attraction, because I could tell you're very smart. And from what the people say, you could talk a lot. I didn't hear it on my
What the
end.
people say.
it's true though.
I didn't hear it too much on my part because
Well,
everything was quick. But
I would say this. I definitely understand your point of view and perspective. Obviously, it seems like this relationship was very it's still on your heart and still on your mind. So I respect you enough.
Are you still healing? Okay.
yeah,
All right.
Okay.
Well, be honest about it. Okay.
Okay.
Takes
So
a lot.
I respect you enough to let me know that you were still in that healing process. So I'm not gonna come at you for being honest.
All right. So what you still healing? What you still in the process? What you being understanding? Maybe down the line, if he healed up, feeling good, and he reached out and said, "Hey, let's try this first date out." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
would that be something you would potentially be open to?
That's a no.
What a dramatic
Ooh,
pause.
Yeah,
damn.
that's a no. That's a no.
I don't
Because
like what you said.
now
Just
Say
say
yes or no.
no. Yes or no question.
I don't know.
You
Ma'am,
okay? All right.
it's a
I don't
yes or
know.
no
That's
question,
fine.
ma'am.
Yeah, I don't
Queen,
know.
I'm sorry.
All right. Why is it that I don't know?
Because it seems like his ex still has a very strong hold on him.
That's why I said when he heal up and he good. You know,
Right.
and then
I think with guys, I'm not saying that it's impossible to heal up and just, whatever, but I just feel like the fact that it's been over a year now.
What are
And-
we in June? Maybe 6 months.
Yeah, a little over a couple of months and stuff. I just feel like right now, even afterwards, he's still gonna need his time. How long was the relationship?
About a year.
So the relationship was only lasting a year.
Yeah.
he love
Okay.
hard.
But I'll say it's not necessarily that she got a hold on me. It was more so like before that one, I was in one before that too. So now I think I'm kind of in a period.
You don't want a relationship hop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
kinda
get
It
Like,
sounds to me like you don't need to be in a relationship right now. It sounds to me like you really just need to elevate and work on yourself.
Right, exactly.
Mhm.
And
that-
sometimes,
and honestly, like it's in the past. Like even though I'm still healing, I'm not like drowning in my sorrows.
yeah,
about
you're
it.
not like effed up about it.
Right.
But
and
I
I'm
think,
honestly like very happy right now. Not that a relationship will make me unhappy,
Mhm.
but again, I didn't want to lead you on or anything like that.
Well, I don't think someone should get mad at that. I respect that. I just feel like by the time you make that decision on if
You ain't sitting on your hands.
oh,
waiting.
absolutely not.
Okay.
So
I don't know, man. If I were to pick a side, I'm gonna say I get it. He was in a relationship and he's still feeling a way about his past relationship, and he's still healing from that. But what about you, Queen? Like, you ain't making effort to reach out to him either. And you said you were so focused on your modeling. Everybody's a goddamn model. Honestly, I don't believe anybody's that busy as far as modeling is concerned. You don't get those kind of gigs out here. But nonetheless, you didn't reach out to him either, right? And you made an assumption because he could have a deep conversation regarding religion. Instead of, say, reaching out to him and say, hey, let's grab a cup of whatever y'all do. Grab a cup of coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but whatever. Grab something to drink or whatever. Let's go out and let's go to the park or something. Let's just have this let's finish having this conversation about religion to see where you're at. If, then after that, I can kind of make my decision. She didn't do that either, right? So I'm not going to put all the blame on Cass. This seemed like it's 50-50, honestly. It's both parties for failing to reach out to go on a date. Because you already made your decision way before he even confessed that he just recently got out of a relationship. You already made your decision, so.
She said they in the DM.
Yeah.
You didn't say they was in the DM.
I don't think any woman should.
Okay. All right. Before we wrap it up and finalize some things and see what y'all got going on.
Edit it.
One of the big talks was you saying that you didn't want to be sexualized.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so in the comments, I want to let y'all know I'm reading the comments. I see what's going on, and I want to have like conversation about everything that y'all talking about, and we can do it in a respectful manner. So you were saying like you didn't want to be sexualized during the show, but some people were saying, I guess they went and checked out and peeped your Instagram that you kind of sexualized yourself.
Of course.
So how do you feel about that and people that think or feel that way?
Okay. Well,
I've never checked out our Instagram, so I can't say, but let's see what you got to say.
would say around that time, in the beginning stages, I did have management, and obviously, I am a model. So there are times where you're going to see a lot of swimwear. There are times where you're going to see a lot of lingerie. I actually had a lingerie business called Royalty X Vixen when I was in college. So, and a lot of that was because I didn't have confidence as a person. In my first time wearing lingerie, I honestly had confidence.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time actually seeing myself as beautiful, believe it or not.
And the lingerie.
Yeah.
The lingerie did it.
But over time, as I was growing, I realized I'm like, okay, this isn't really aligning to the person that I really want to be.
Okay.
But I'm the type of person, I don't delete things. I want people to see my past. I want people to see where I came from and how I'm elevating.
The growth.
So I think it's very
journey.
Yeah, the journey. I think it's very hypocritical for me to just be like, no, God, saint, and you can't see where I came from.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I appreciate you clearing that up. All right. Y'all got any questions for me?
Yes, we do.
What's up?
So this was your first time doing a Pop the Balloon.
Yeah.
So, how was that transition between, the past content you were making?
Well, I started reacting to other people's content. And people like, yo, you could do this. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. And then I seen it. I'm like, yo, I could do this. Let me give it a try. We're in South Florida. There's a melting pot. I can diversify this and have a bunch of people on it. Because most of the shows are based are African shows. Or you know what I mean? So my plan was to diversify it, and that's how I jumped into it. So believe it or not, I had 14 women that confirmed and were going to be on the show.
For the first one.
For the first one. And I know women counseling shit happens, so I overbooked it. But I was not expecting what happened. We ended up having 6. Guys, I literally had, it was like 4 people that were sick. Coinkadinkly 2 or 3 days before the show. Oh, I'm not feeling well. Then one was supposed to bring a friend. Oh, and she has to work. Then it was a car accident. Then it was 2 people that confirmed day of and canceled and no showed.
All women?
People should really stop using the car accident thing as an excuse.
Yeah, because one girl said she got in a car accident. I said, where you at? And then she's like, oh, I'm in this city. I said, oh, that's 10 minutes away. I said, are you hurt? She like, I said, I'll call you an Uber. And then she left it on red.
Because the car accident thing, let me tell you, I learned a big lesson from the car accident thing.
Oh, karma?
It was karma. And let me tell you something, stop lying. Because when you lie, it comes back.
Yeah, just keep
real.
it a buck. And then with this and with everybody, I saw why dating culture fails so much. And I had one guy confirm it didn't show compared to 8 women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and women cancel, be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it late, day of, last minute, and don't care. They be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it, but invite me for the next one. Bro, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I got to cut you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The worst is when they cancel and don't even offer to reschedule.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
left
And
on
that's
red,
how I
never
feel
hit
like,
from
because
red.
if something really happens, I want to make this up to you. I want to make it
Right.
right and make it
I agree
whole.
with that.
And if you don't have anything, if you at home, you poor, you ain't got shit going on with yourself, you down bad, you got your word. If you ain't got your word, you have absolutely nothing. So I like there is no reschedule, like especially if you and this was an investment for me. This was me going out on a limb,
Yeah,
booking a
right.
studio, asking people to help me. My mom was there.
Yeah, she
Like,
was.
you know what I mean?
She was so sweet.
That was my mom.
Oh, that's
bro.
what's up.
Yeah,
That's
my
what's
mom
up.
was there helping out, and
That's
taking
the same thing I got to do too. Invest in yourself. You gotta hire videographers, rent a studio. So yeah, I may get inspired and do my own show as well. So that's what's up.
time in doing this, and people was just BSing. You know what I mean? So my hat goes off to everyone who like does this type of content in general.
Because it's a lot.
Getting 10, 15 people at one spot at one time is a lot in a culture
Yeah.
where we're in South Florida. Some people are, oh, maybe, and they'll tell you maybe just to see if some cooler shit pops up.
There's always something going on.
Yeah.
So they always
It's
trying to
always
keep the options
something
open.
going on.
Hey, if I'd have said,
Yeah.
hey, I got a yacht, y'all slide.
Everybody's lying.
Everybody's slide.
Whenever you want a
Be
yacht.
punctual. Do I
Everybody
need
come in, everybody
anything?
come
I
in.
say, hey, do the podcast on the yacht.
Do the podcast,
Podcast on the yacht.
We overbooked, guys. I'm sorry. We'll
Overbooked.
get y'all in the next one. So that was a tough point of getting them people out there, and that's why you guys only y'all getting. That's why people only upload every 2 weeks. This is me doing all this, guys. I had people help me with camera shit, but this is me emailing, communicating,
Yes.
reaching out, getting people, and that was a lot. But yeah, so that was a lot, and that's why. So we filmed this. I edit this. I push this out. I edit the clips. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm on it. So that's why the space is like
how do you
that.
think it would have gone if all 14 girls showed up?
I've had something like that before. I've overbooked a podcast and everybody showed up on the podcast. But I feel like if it was 14 women and 5 guys, because one guy didn't show up, I felt like it would have just been a 2.5 hour episode. And
It would have been really long.
It'd have been really long, and I might have broke it up into 2, or I might not have. But with the women in the lineup, the episode 2 was a lot shorter, and people said, "Oh, episode 2 seemed rushed." I don't see that. Like, you know what I mean? But episode 1 took a little longer because these women are in the lineup and they have heels. So each and every time after, I let these women rest their feet.
I also think episode 1 took a little longer because we were really long-winded and we were expressing why. I felt like all of us felt like condemned to give a real explanation.
Yeah,
Yeah, things will get better at each episode, especially after the first episode. You're gonna make tons of mistakes, Just like your first follow-up show, TPindell. I honestly say you need to cut the fluff down. Cut the fluff down by 20 minutes and get right to the meat and potatoes to ask the question, did these guys go on a date? I'm sure you would improve in your next follow-up, but cut the fluff down because, man, I was holding on for dear life trying to pay attention.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Which I
It
love.
did feel very mature though. Like I said, like even going out there, I didn't know what to expect. And each and every one of y'all, kind of, I know for me personally, like kind of like pushed us a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you pushed us to like,
Yeah.
dig deeper into the questions
Yeah.
or the answers. So, I liked it though. I feel like it was very professional.
There's only one thing
I love that.
that I would change,
What would you
like
change?
recommendation wise, is making sure that there is a follow-up at the end, whether that is a date or whether that's some type of like
As a host or for y'all, you mean?
No, like I mean, just
She coming for
making
me?
sure, like like we discussed earlier, like even
Yeah.
if there's a restaurant that sponsors the
Okay, yeah,
actual,
yeah.
just
Like
so
we have
that
a restaurant that's gonna sponsor the date, so that'd
just
be like,
so
yo,
the date actually
the
really
first date low-key free, we
happens.
gotta go.
Yeah,
Like,
just-
it's no excuse.
Where we going?
Just
Where
so
we going?
that
Yeah, but aren't you the one that left right after the goddamn show? Talking about you had a modeling agency. So what is you talking about? You left right after the goddamn show to the point where you didn't even stay to exchange your phone number or social media. So what is she talking about? Follow up. You ain't want to follow
the
up your
date
goddamn
actually
self.
happens. So
I
it's
agree.
like it's not.
I agree. Any
that's
sponsors,
mostly
any
it.
restaurants in South Florida, and there's a lot of people in South Florida that y'all inviting. Hey, come with me today as I go eat here, and y'all comp these meals. I've been out
Right.
there. reach out. Link in the description. Email me, and we can get this thing rocking. But I think that's an awesome suggestion.
Yeah, that is, to me, that was the only thing. But other than that, I had a great time.
Yeah, I had a good time too.
I did too.
I had a great time.
And I came out the suit in episode 2. I was hot. I felt like I was too stiff. The suit was still nice. So I'm gonna be more casual, more polo vibes, and that's what I want to do. I like showing my character. People said episode 2 was like a little bit more playful, but I'm a playful guy, guys. Like, you know what I mean? We could be serious and you could be playful and you can show your
what was
character.
What was up with the bounce thing? That was
I was basically, I don't know. I was thinking Baby Boy, like the daddy in the kitchen.
that was a lot.
It was a lot. To pop it off, that was a lot. That was a lot. I was excited. Episode 2, yeah, in the beginning, I was wilding. You gotta check it out. But anywhere people can catch y'all at, what y'all got going on in the future, real quick before we get up out of here.
We rapping?
Yeah, we rapping, man. No, we're not rapping. No, stop. Please.
I'm ready.
You included the rap. What y'all got going on? Where can people find y'all? Shout your IG out real quick.
Ladies
then,
first. Ladies first.
Go ahead.
All right. So obviously it's your girl Qveen. That's Qveen with a V because I am victorious. So currently right now I have Miami Swim Week going on. So if y'all in town, for the next 2 weeks between May 29th all the way down to June 15th, come to my shows. I would love to have you.
Hey.
Follow on the gram for all
follow
of
me
that.
on Instagram at It's Official Qveen, and that's Qveen with a V.
Link in the description. I'm gonna have both Instagram links in the description. What you got?
Beautiful. And yeah, it's your boy Kaz. IG is CAZ_0. Podcast IG, if you want some good vibes, good entertainment, good fun. We have a great time. If you want to come on, you can shoot us a DM. It's Can I Vibe with Y'all podcast.
Good.
And yeah, just traveling this summer, enjoying myself, and living life.
Amen. Safe travels. Appreciate y'all. Link in the description if you want to be on a future Pop the Balloon or Find Love show. Tell a friend and tell another friend, even if you're not trying to be on it. Because a lot of y'all talk shit in the comments, but y'all wouldn't dare step foot up there. Y'all talk a lot, but y'all don't got the balls.
That's a fact.
T flying y'all out. T gonna fly y'all.
No.
T finna fly y'all out.
No.
I've seen your bus. Greyhound in y'all. A train.
Mega bus.
We gonna get you out here. Canoe. Appreciate y'all. Check them out. Links in the description. I'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
All right. That was cool. Listen, man. Like I say, that was a lot. That was a lot, man. 20 minutes of fluff. Well, actually 27 minutes of fluff. That was a lot. Cut that shit down, TPindell, by 20 minutes. I would say the fluff talk should be between 10 to 15 minutes. All right. Then get to the actual important question. Did y'all go on a date? That's the only thing I would say about that. And then after that, the guests were asking him questions. Okay. I mean, I don't know, man. I just say, as far as time is concerned, just try to make it more about the guests, right? And not don't focus about what comments section and all this stuff. Make it more about the guests on your show, and empower them. Hey, if they don't find a match, I would love for you guys to come back on the show for us to find you a real, true match. You let me know what you're looking for. Maybe I can set up a show personally designed for you if you want, that type of thing. And that question was not asked either. So, but hey, man, that was your first follow-up. Who am I to talk shit? I don't have my own show, but, I definitely I'm inspired to create my own version of a show like this. So we'll see it. But shout out to TPindell for putting in the work. I know how hard it is behind the scenes to get this stuff going. So I know, I know what it is, man. I know how it is. But shout out to TPindell. Looking forward to the new episodes of Pop My Balloon or Find Love and the follow-up shows as well. But yeah, that's all I got, family. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section regarding this follow-up with Cass and Qveen on the TPindell Pop My Balloon or Find Love. Till next time, signing out. Peace.